we just watched it on the video. The limbic system, the core of the brain, thrives to survive. Core helps us with hunger, thirst, elimination, wake and sleep, fight infection, heart and breathing rate. The amygdala, as threat awareness and automatic immediate survival reaction, as well as desire. I want what I want and I want it now. Okay, normal aging. Here are some things we went over. Can't recall a word, describe the word to get it to pop up. Okay, give people time to process information, go more slowly. Normal aging is slower to think, slower to do, may hesitate more likely to look before they leap, will know the person but can't find the name, may pause when finding words. New data reminds me of old data. Okay, let's review. Some of the features of normal aging. So why do you think there is so much misunderstanding about normal aging? Anybody?
You mean, what exactly do you mean now?
Why do you think there's so much misconception about normal aging compared to aging persons living with dementia?
I think it's so dominant in the world now. God, they forgot something. They've got dementia. They got Alzheimer's. Let's just move on to something else. And it's, I don't know if it's society or what that makes people think, oh, well, they've got something wrong, so we'll have to take care of them more. Let's help them with a word. Like Tifa said in there, shut up. I know it's coconut, I'm getting there, but you shut up. Okay. But I think just the world in general, or society, it's made it harder maybe.
Okay. So because we're getting old, they think that we're automatically gonna get dementia, Alzheimer's, and Alzheimer's dementia has nothing to do with
normal aging.
Normal aging.
Exactly.
So we think just because people get old and they forget where, like I do all the time, y'all know I forget where I put my keys at, but if you give me a second, I can unload that brain and I can get back where I put them at. But we think because somebody don't remember where to put the keys, or they went in there to get a stack of papers and they said, well, I know I put these papers right here. I know I left them right here. But if you still stop and think, you might have went back and laid them on the table near your desk or something. So I just think that people misinterpret what a dementia, Alzheimer's, and normal aging is. And I think that's the reason it's so good that y'all are doing these kind of programs, getting us more in, educated, getting people who don't work in the system more educated.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what are some of the features of normal aging that can create friction, stress, or problems between people who are trying to interact and help each other?
If somebody's in a hurry, they needn't to be in a hurry.
So they don't need to be in a hurry. Exactly. Okay. Okay. How is learning about your brain and how it works affected how you think?
Well, it explains why we're doing some of the things we're doing as we're getting older.
Okay. So as we get older, things change. Okay. Okay. And share what you're thinking with your partner for just a few minutes. So y'all just talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes, just like you just did, Miss Marie. How the differences of what we're shown and how y'all feel normal aging really is.
You know, you call me and you got weird about so and so.
So they want
Forgetting yourself. And I do that a lot. I repeat.
So it's normal aging, but is it normal to do it at 23?
Yes. Okay.
We're gonna have our children to watch this, so when we do some of these things, they won't think that we're getting.
We can say, it's normal, it's normal.
It's normal. Mom, you told me that, Father, you told me that yesterday.
See, Mom started doing that,
It gets on my nerves. And then another thing is, when we get older, something has nothing to do with dementia and all that, but I can't hear well, y'all know that, and sometimes I forget my hearing aid. But the children and Jean say something, Marie, they said, where are your hearing aids? I said, right there. Don't think that I say it, you know, really, because it irritates me. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that they think, oh, something might be happening. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. But they say they don't think like that's not what they're thinking. So I think they need to watch this, you know.
Okay, so now let's review, what is better to do? How should you greet someone? Hi. Hi, Lisa, it's Marie. Okay? If someone seems to be looking for a word, what's the great option to give that person a chance to do? What did Tika tell us to do? If someone's looking for a word, what should we do? 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. Give them a chance to find that word, okay? If you want to prompt or remember more than 5 things, what might be helpful? What did Tika talk about may be helpful if we need to remember things? What was one of the things she suggested?
Make a list, write it down.
Make a list, okay?
Thank God for sticky notes. That's
Sticky
all,
notes.
yes.
Okay, sticky notes. Okay, if you ask me how to get somewhere and I'm older, what might I do when describing directions? If I was a person living with dementia, what may I do to describe those directions?
You mean like us telling you if you have dementia? I would say visual landmarks instead of a number of a road or a name of a road, but visual landmarks.
Okay, very good. So use visual landmarks,
Mhm.
count, give them a minute, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and list. Okay? All right, now let's continue on and we're going into not normal aging. Okay?